All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all over the world. Welcome to another episode. I think this is episode 6. Now, with this microphone, we really have to shout into this microphone because it doesn't appear as if we are capturing any sound. But anyways, let's just get straight into this. Today is Sunday, the Lord's Day, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right straight into some good old city skylines. So how's everybody doing? Last time we left off, we had this increase between commercial and excuse me, commercial and industry, and as you can see, there's a huge demand. At the moment, we want to fill this. We want to make sure all of this has been filled, so we're not going to rush to build any industry. Maybe no. Maybe should we build some industry? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but I think no. Should we build some more industry over here? At least a little segment here. Maybe we should break it here. So this is the thing I don't like about industry, because it just destroys the ground. Just very toxic, extremely toxic, bad for the ground. But we've got no choice, right? This is City Skylines. So I hope you can hear me, because I'm literally shouting into the microphone. I cannot just speak normally. Apparently, according to the Logitech software, I cannot speak normally. I have to shout into the microphone for it to capture my voice. I've set the noise reduction to minimum. Before I had it on maximum, and that's why it was just not even capturing my voice. So apparently I've got to shout into the microphone for you to actually hear what I'm saying to you. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying those episodes. You know, again, I got another subscriber, so thank you very much. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. You know, we're gonna do this together. Watch this channel grow from 3 to about who knows. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're in this together. So this is the greatest city in the world so far. Also, I forgot that I've installed this here. I bought a cargo terminal and a train station here as well. Completely forgot that we had this here. But yeah, we've installed this here. So now, maybe that's why there's a high demand for an industrial industry. I mean, industrial zoning or something. I'm not sure. But this is a sudden spike. So we're being caught off guard here. But at the moment, my issue is I want them to fill these office jobs, these corporate jobs. And for office jobs, it's the same demand as this industrial bar here. But I want them to fill it, so I'm not going to rush until all of this has been filled. As you can see here, there's new construction going on, so it means that people are actually going to find work here and have no choice. So we've given them more or less no choice. We want you to go and work in corporate. We want you to work this office job before we give you actual industry job. We want to feel this. All of these symbols, these flashing symbols, not enough educated workers or something, is not good for us. So we've made sure that they've got enough education facilities for them to learn, for them to become educated and do these actual jobs. But we've just got to wait now. We've just got to wait. High schools, ooh, pushing their luck there, aren't they? Really pushing their luck. We'll give them another high school. And again, guys, we're playing this on everything unlocked. There is no constraints on this, so we don't have to worry about being economically sound, having to be specific where we build things and whatnot. So we can just build as many schools as we want, pretty much in this episode. So there we go. Give them another primary school. And I'll tell you one thing, guys, these elementary schools, but we call them primary schools in the UK or wherever you are, we call them primary schools. They keep just to be filling up very quickly. So it appears as if the students are filling up the schools, so the education level is going up, but we've just got to wait. We've just got to wait for them to fill this up. And it appears as if I think this blue icon is not enough educated workers. See what I'm saying? We just gotta wait. We just gotta wait with time. Time is the best teacher, right? One of the best teachers. It's not the best teacher, but one of the best teachers. I'll tell you that for a fact. So let's go on to this. So let's go. What can we do about this? Because this is problematic for us. But this, can we have a double lane? What's this? Bus only express ramp. The ramp's not big enough, man. Come on, dude. One way. What's this one-way ramp? Not big enough. Clearly there's an issue here. This is holding up traffic here. Holding up traffic. It's a bit of a problem. Let's die down. Okay, fair enough. But we got the wave system here. You see that little sign there? That means either it's a new construction. Six workers. Come on, guys. Come on. What else can we build? 5 minutes in. Well, at the moment we're filling in this little residential zone here. Full of residents here. High-rise residential zone. I think it's time for us to go across the river. The bridge. God is the bridge. So it's asked for us to cross over. Move over. We got the cemetery in the way. And we're not gonna move the dead from where they are. No, far from it. So can we? No, not permitted. Maybe we can make a small one. A small little road. Yeah. Okay, we'll use a little small road from there. And then we'll rise up. Rise up. So oh yeah, I keep forgetting that I need to scream into this microphone so you can hear me. So hopefully you've heard what I've just said then. Otherwise, we'll see anyway when I finish recording this video and then I go on to DaVinci Resolve and I play it back and I just can't hear what I'm saying. It's a bit annoying, but City Skylines, right? City Skylines. So now we are over the land on this side of the land, right? So we'll go this direction, come straight down, and we will follow the curve of this segment of land here, and we'll go this direction. So hopefully you can hear me. I don't want to scream too much, otherwise I'll just my voice will go, right? Or my voice will go. So if this does not figure itself out, then we might have to turn off the Logitech settings because then they are not good. And all this just for good sound. All this just for good sound, right? Said I wanted to sound Michael Jackson quality, Elvis quality, right? But it appears as if the sound has its own plan. Go this way. Do it here. We go around the curve there. What can we do with this little segment here, guys? What can we do with this little segment here? At the moment, we've got this high demand for commercial and industry, but we're not gonna give them any commercial and industry until they have filled up all of these vacant positions here. All of these are just vacant positions. So there's enough people, but they want these jobs. But no, we're not gonna give you those jobs. No, we want you to go and find work there. We're not gonna build anymore. Not gonna build anymore. What can we do then? I suppose we can. We're not gonna extend the town, the commercial zone. No, not yet. It's too early for that. And maybe we can put a little low-rise here. What we zone this to be? I zone this to be a high-rise. Okay. Would it be nice to have a little low-rise here? I think I might just do that. Low-rise or high-rise? No, keep it high-rise. I think I put low-rise on this side. Yeah, I suppose I could make streets. I'm not gonna make gridded streets. Grid. Oh, can't even say the word. Gridded streets. So again, I am right close to this microphone. Hoping capturing this sound. So what do I do here, guys? Those of you who are professional City Skyline game city planners, what do we do here? Do we make a grid? We go curve? What do we do here? Go across here? Let's see, do that. Okay. Maybe we can put some houses here on this side. No. Then what do we do here? Go across here, like so. From this, what do we do now? Obviously, come off here, make that a street in itself, street. Then over here, so we're gonna make these low-rise residential zones where people can live in a nice low-rise community. If they want to go to the big city, they've got to travel across the bridge and they'll get to the big city that way, right? So over here, 10 minutes in. Okay, let's see. Doesn't look too bad, you know. This is what I like about City Skylines, you know. Any plan, anything seems to work. That's what I love about it. You can come up with the most quirky idea and it just seems to work. So yeah, I think that's cool about City Skylines. Just any quirky idea works good in the game. Look at that. If you're feeling, no, we'll leave that. We'll put a lot of trees there. And this is my quirky little, so far anyway, my quirky little low-rise residential zone. There's nothing. Okay, thanks a lot. I cannot carry on building now because the tweet is just in the way. Come on. They're waiting for you to go. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had to click on it for it to disappear. So now, down here. Today is Easter Sunday, guys. Today is Easter Sunday. God bless, right? I was in church this morning. It was just being part of this time of the year, right? Giving out Easter eggs and whatnot. Today is Easter Sunday, man. God bless everybody. So let's what else can we do? I don't want to connect that. I want to make it a dead end. I like dead ends. We don't want to connect that. It will be awkward and connect it further here. It's over here. Cool. We're gonna have to update these roads, but we're gonna keep this little segment, this little bottom half here, small roads, and then these ones up here, large roads. So we're gonna do that now. So hello, hope you can hear me because the microphone and the software is playing up, and I'm trying my best to build in City Skylines and talk at the same time. And so let's see how this comes out. So basically what's happening, the issue that I'm having with this is noise reduction. Noise reduction seems to be cutting out the sound that I'm speaking. So I'm speaking directly into the microphone, trying to multi-dimensional thing. But then again, the mind thinks multi-dimensionally. You can have an emotion in the mind, but then you are thinking of something else. You can have two types of emotions in the mind. So the mind does think multi-dimensionally. Yep, it appears as if, whoa, okay. Are we filling this up or what? Are we filling this up or what, ladies and gentlemen? Please tell me this is filling up. The most important thing is water. Water is the key to life, right? And provide them with water, man. Next is going to be, of course, electricity. Now, if I was to zone this area out and allow people to move in, they would move in specifically. The first place they would move in is the area that is not covered by the water. So if I was to live this area like so here, and I zoned it all out, they would move in right there. They would move, I don't know, for some reason they want to move in an area where there's no water. But we'll make sure every square inch of this is covered in water, so we avoid that issue. Next, now we need some electricity. Very, 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 very divine electricity. So we will try and make this as static as possible, as hidden as possible, by putting it right next to the bridge here. So it's more or less part of that structure there, so it does not stick out too much. Now what we can do is complete zone now. That's going to be the first zone there. Cool, good for us. Now I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. This is the immaculate tortoise. Of course, a tortoise is a very wise animal. live for almost 100 to 200 years. Your tortoise, they've got a long life. You know, very very wise. They've seen it. They've seen it all. Tortoise, 2, 3, 4 centuries. They've seen it all. So it's us here, the immaculate tortoise, of course. Any trains? Anybody getting picked up? Any trains? Anybody getting picked up? In you go. I saw a cargo train. So, but what about regular trains? Here we go. Okay, no, that's a cargo train. That is a cargo train. Let's be a bit because I know the bigger the city becomes, the more traffic, train traffic and vehicle traffic, car traffic becomes an issue. And look at that, now they are using this route here. Excelente. Boy, everybody was flooding out this way, but now they're using this route, so which is cool. In our little grid city, we didn't want a grid-like city, but it's gridded, so we're not too upset about that. Where are the pylons that connect to this? Any pylons? Oh, there they are. They're blended into the environment, into the background, into the geography of the land. You can't even see them, can you? Look, completely blended in around the trees. Speaking of trees, we are gonna plant some more trees. I might do that in the next episode, but in this episode we haven't really done much. There isn't really much we can do, because what I want to do is fill this in here. But maybe I'm being a bit too stingy here, so I think I'm gonna have to look at that. Hideous. Oh, that's not appealing. Excuse my language, apologies. Shouldn't use such vicious language, but that's not appealing whatsoever. Look, it's just completely destroyed the land. Just barren desert, right? Not even desert. If look at the trees, man. It's polluted all of this. This is why I put it this far away. You do not want to have industry within the residential zone, because look, it's just nice, beautiful, right? And imagine having all this around here. Completely kills the aesthetics of the city. So this is why I've made it this far away. So maybe have we reached any milestones in this one? Are they all unlocked? New area. This is not good enough, you know. I need more. Need more tiles. Keep forgetting to unlock, get the mod that allows you to get 24 grids. At the moment this is 6, this is 9 grids, but you can get 24 grids. But we'll see. Can I go on the settings, on the mods, and put 24 grids? This is it. This is not good, man. But you got to double check this thing before you start the game. Once it's like City Skylines, once you start the train, it's like a cargo train. City Skylines, once you start the cargo train, well, you can stop it, but what road is this? Did I make this road? Yeah, I did actually. It's like I was gonna say a cargo train, but a train has brakes, so you can't stop a cargo train. It's like a ship, right? It's like a modern day gigantic ship, right? There's a certain point where you can apply the brakes to stop it from slow it down as it's approaching the harbor. But if you apply the brakes late, then it's gonna crash into the harbor. No, that's not good enough. I want to describe City Skylines as something, once it starts moving, it's physically impossible for you to stop it. Unless you trip it up or something. So, but the only thing I can think of is the Juggernaut from Marvel, right? The Juggernaut from Marvel. Once he starts moving, it just builds up more and more momentum that it's physically impossible for you to stop him, because of that's his character. It's just this brutal force that just has a lot of weight behind him. So once he just keeps moving, there's no stopping the Juggernaut, and it's similar to City Skylines. I don't think I can add any more mods to this, and I don't want to add mods. That's the last thing I want to do. I just want to have the 24 tiles unlocked, so I can buy more area around here. But we'll see you next time anyway. Anyways, guys, hit that like, subscribe, share button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out. God bless. Have a good day. hitting the stop.